Alright, this is Seco81 here to do reaction for you. We're about to check out this video, top 10 terrifying tourist attractions around the world you should never visit. So, I do like to travel. I do like some of this crazy scenery. I already know that this stuff is going to be crazy. I know I don't like heights. I know this video's got heights in it. I mean, let's check it out. You ready? Let's hit it. Expand it too. Make sure we get that full screen.
While many tourist attractions are safe and enjoyable, some carry in
freezing. Gotta love the freezing.
Inherent risks. Steep cliffs, radiated ghost towns, deadly mountains and roads. Today we're discussing it all. Would you or have you ever witnessed any of the places on this list? Let us know down in the comments. I'm your host James, and these are the top 10 terrifying tourist attractions around the world you should never visit. And we're starting off the list with North Yungas Road, also known as Death Road in Bolivia. Why would you ever choose to drive on a road with a nickname like that? Well, for me, it would depend on how it got that name. Is there a ghost story associated with the road? If so, sure, I'll check it out. I like a spooky good time. Or is it a road where countless people have died because it's incredibly dangerous? Yeah, they'll probably pass in that case. But a lot of other folks wouldn't. Death Road draws about 25,000 tourists per year. This road, known for its narrow and winding paths, was once dubbed the world's most dangerous road. And it's easy to see why, especially with the internet, because you don't even need to go to Bolivia to check it out. The road is narrow, for starters, and it has a steep drop-off. And by steep, I mean like completely vertical, and there's no guardrail, so you're falling 2,000 feet to your doom if you mess up. There's also a lot of sharp curves in the road, seeing as it's winding around a mountainside, so collisions are also common. Unless you're an ace behind the wheel with nerves of steel, this is probably not a place you'd want to throw on your bucket list. Alright, so what if driving ain't your thing, but you still like heights? Well, try El Caminito del Rey in Spain. This is a narrow walkway attached to the side of a cliff in the El Chorro Gorge. It was previously known as one of the most dangerous hiking trails. Just looking at pictures of people doing this makes my palms sweat. I'm not a heights guy. I don't get skydiving, bungee jumping, doing pull-ups on cranes. I like my feet firmly planted on the ground, so this would suck. But once again, this is a big tourist attraction, so more power to you if this looks fun to you. The walkway was constructed in the early 20th century, but eventually fell into disrepair. There were 5 deaths on the walkway in 1999 and 2000 alone. The walkway was closed for nearly 10 years until reopening in 2015. And at number 8, we have Mount Hua Shan Plank Walk in China. Walking the plank. That's something I'd never want to do either. I'd definitely take a cruise on a pirate ship and watch someone else do it, though. This sadly has nothing to do with pirates, though. This is a treacherous mountain trail with narrow pathways and steep cliffs. As for the plank walk part, well, part of this little adventure involves walking on wooden planks bolted to the mountainside. Once again, mom's spaghetti all over my sweater. Not only is this plank walk super high, but these planks do not look trustworthy. They look like they were like stapled together, and there's only enough width for like half a person to comfortably walk. You gotta like really narrow your stride. Now, sure, you do have a harness, but there's videos I've seen online, there's not much security. Harness can easily just be like unclipped. There's videos online of people just free walking this thing. Yeah, makes me shudder. Number 7, the Cliffs of Moher. We're taking a trip over to Ireland now to observe these beautiful cliffs. Now, don't get me wrong, they're stunning, a real postcard moment. I can't deny the allure of these sheer limestone cliffs plunging dramatically into the ocean. Hordes of selfie sticks descend on the land. It's like the red carpet of cliffs, only with a lot more wind. And that's where the danger comes in, that and the lack of guardrails. It's just you, the wind, and a sheer drop into the rocky waters below. One strong gust, and suddenly you're starring in someone's very disturbing vacation footage. Now, I get it, living on the edge, it can be exhilarating, but the Irish weather is not the...
Are you a business owner who wants to increase their sales by 350%?
sounds pretty good, right? I help entrepreneurs increase their lead generation by an average of 150 is not the most predictable either. One moment it can be all sunshine and rainbows, and the next heavy rain, wind, wet, slip, goodbye. Next up we have Table Mountain in South Africa. This is known as one of the country's most dangerous hiking locations, so naturally everyone wants to go. Obviously, it's not just the danger aspect that makes it alluring. It's beautiful. You get a nice panoramic view of Cape Town. It has this flat summit-like tabletop, and there's a ton of plant and animal life to check out. But hiking and climbing can be risky here because of rapidly changing weather conditions and steep cliffs, especially on the harder trails. The mountain offers a variety of hiking trails, each catering to different skill levels, but even the more accessible routes can pose challenges. The weather on the mountain is notoriously unpredictable, and conditions can shift on a dime. Fog and strong winds are frequent, turning a tranquil hike into a more formidable one. One of the most popular routes is Platyclip Gorge, a direct but strenuous climb. As you ascend, the views of Cape Town and the surrounding ocean become increasingly captivating, but the weather can transform drastically on your way up. It's not uncommon to start your journey in clear skies and find yourself engulfed in mist as you reach the summit. At our number 5 spot is Pico de Orab. Pico de Orab in Mexico. It's volcano time. This is North America's highest volcano. It's a majestic stratovolcano situated on the border between the Mexican states of Puebla and Veracruz. As the highest peak in Mexico and the third highest in North America, reaching an elevation of about 18,491 feet, Pico de Orab is a challenging but, as you can imagine, awe-inspiring destination. Ascending it is a serious undertaking that requires proper prep and mountaineering skills. The climb is not to be taken lightly. The altitude, the unpredictability.
To prevent you from getting demonetized, I'm not sure, or copyright infringements. I did a Kevin Gates video about, and all of a sudden I said I was copyright infringed and that it was blocked from anybody being able to see it. I had edited it and it left me with out of a 6-minute video with 2 minutes. So somehow I infringed 4 minutes of a video. I think I wasn't saying enough and I didn't pause it, so we're going to try pausing it. Now we're back. Let's get it going.
Weather, the technical challenges, it all makes for a formidable expedition. So here are some things to consider. The high altitude poses a risk of altitude sickness. Climatization is crucial, and climbers often spend time at base camps to adjust before attempting to climb further. The ascent involves traversing glaciers, so climbers need to navigate crevices and seracs. Conditions can change rapidly. Snowstorms, high winds, and low temperatures are common. And because of the technical nature of the climb, a lot of climbers opt to hire experienced guides familiar with the mountain. Reaching the summit must be incredibly rewarding, though, with panoramic views of the Mexican landscape. Number 4, the Danakil Depression in Ethiopia. This is one of the strangest looking places on the planet.
Pause it just to be sure. Mateo's here too. He was down at my feet, so I figured I'd pick him up and then be on camera when he comes against me like this. He's acting like he wants down, so we're going to put him down. Put the kitty down. Put the kitty down. Okay, he's down. Let's start the video again. Play it from where we left off.
Planet. Looking at images of it, it doesn't even look like a place you'd see on Earth. It's incredibly cool looking, but this area is known for its extreme heat, active volcanoes, and acidic hot springs. It's one of the hottest and most hostile places on Earth. But again, look at it. Seeing it in person would be pretty incredible. You need to be accompanied by a guide, as the ground is unstable, and seeing as there are acidic hot springs everywhere, slipping and falling could and has meant death for some of the unfortunate folks who have gone there. And again, the heat is extreme, with temperatures often going above 50 degrees Celsius or 122 degrees Fahrenheit. So aside from all the other dangerous stuff they got to deal with, heat stroke is also something you gotta keep in mind. Next up, we have Half Dome in Yosemite National Park, USA. This is a very famous hike and a very iconic mountain, but there's an inherent danger to the climb. There have been multiple deaths and hundreds of accidents and search and rescue missions associated with not just the Half Dome itself, but the trail leading up to it. Standing at an elevation of 8,839 feet, Half Dome is renowned for its distinctive shape and the famous cable route that leads to its summit. The most popular and challenging route to the top of Half Dome is the Half Dome cable route. This is a steep and exposed climb up the dome's smooth granite surface. These cables provide a handhold for the final 400 feet of the summit. Weather conditions in Yosemite can vary, and the hike is best attempted during the summer months, but even in summer, weather changes.
So I'm doing that little pause, just get it out of the way, and allow my kitty to talk to me. Yes, Mateo, what you need? Are you just complaining? Come on the video so the people on YouTube can see the kitty talk too. No? Okay. He doesn't want to come on the video right now. He just wants to talk from a distance and be disruptive. So we'll let him. He's just a little kitty.
Can occur, so you got to be prepared for sudden temperature drops, thunderstorms, and high winds. And number two, we have Matterhorn. Since the first documented ascent of this mountain in 1865, over 500 people have died attempting to climb it. It's a challenging peak to climb with unpredictable weather and technical difficulties, and as the mountain has gained popularity as a tourist attraction, it's also led to overeager climbers without proper experience attempting the ascent. This mountain stands on the border of Switzerland and Italy. It's an iconic pyramid-shaped mountain that draws adventurers from around the globe. The elevation of the mountain, reaching 14,692 feet, means there's, of course, altitude-related challenges. Again, mountain sickness or AM.
Gonna pause it again, just to be sure, but I will say this. If you guys want me to react to a certain type of video, drop a comment in the section. I'm adding more. Hit me up, help me out a little bit, help my cat out a little bit, get him some awesome toys to keep him occupied while making these videos. I mean, by all means, let me know. Let's get back to it.
This is a genuine concern. The dramatic changes in weather conditions can further complicate the climb with sudden storms, high winds, and freezing temperatures. The Matterhorn has a notorious history of accidents, with its steep faces and unpredictable weather contributing to its reputation as a pretty dangerous climb. Finally, at number one, we have Pripyat, Ukraine. We're moving away from the thrill of heights and into the thrill of radiation contamination. Pripyat, Ukraine is a haunting reminder of the Chernobyl nuclear disaster of 1986. It was once a bustling Soviet city, but now stands as an eerie ghost town within the Chernobyl exclusion zone, frozen in time. It was built in 1970 to accommodate the workers of the nearby Chernobyl nuclear power plant. Pripyat quickly grew into a vibrant town, complete with modern amenities and a population of around 50,000. But 86 was a bad year. Reactor 4 of the Chernobyl plant exploded, releasing a catastrophic amount of radioactive material. Pripyat was abruptly evacuated, with residents leaving behind personal belongings, furniture, pretty much everything but the clothes on their back, really.
Wow.
So today, the city is this empty time capsule, nothing but decaying buildings, an abandoned amusement park, and mutated animals. And I'm not making that up. There are documented cases of really strange animals roaming around. Pripyat has become a destination for folks interested in dark tourism. The area is still contaminated, so guided tours adhere to strict safety measures to minimize exposure. With all that said, though, I'm your host, James, and I'll catch you, yes, you specifically, in the next video.
Hi, James. So, video was kind of boring. I mean, through it was.
Eve to me is basically freedom. It's a giant open universe where
But I don't know where I am. Mateo doesn't... Oh, there I am. I don't know, I got way over there. Center screen. Something went down. Down now. My computer's glitchy. But that was another reaction video. As horrible as I'm doing at creating them so far, I typically do learn fairly quick, and I'm able to master situations pretty quick. So hopefully before you know it, I'll have this down to a science. Thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure.